in general against lawyers in Goa, making unnecessary comments regarding the charging of fees by lawyers in Goa. On the very next day, All India Lawyers Union Goa State Committee issued a statement condemning the statements made by Honorable Minister for Law and Judiciary. We said that while welcoming some suggestions regarding simplification of registration of sale deeds, etc., other comments were not at all required. Thereafter, on the same very day, the various forums and associations of lawyers in Goa, various advocates associations, also gave a very similar statement. All India Lawyers Union had called for an apology by the minister, whereas the various law forums, advocates forums and associations from Goa had called for withdrawal of his statement. We waited for 2 weeks. On 11th, we had issued this statement of our forums and associations. Now more than 2 weeks have passed, and the Honorable Minister has totally ignored our statement and our calls for either withdrawal of his comments or for an apology. In the circumstances, we were constrained to protest against these statements. Now the Honorable Minister has no right whatsoever, nor is he qualified to make such statements regarding professional fees charged by lawyers. This is between the lawyers and the clients, and bar councils are there to regulate all such issues. So we once again condemn this tirade or these comments by the Honorable Law Minister, and we call, All India Lawyers Union calls for an apology, and now since he is not apologized during this period, we are forced to ask for his resignation. He should be sacked from this Ministry of Law and Judiciary. That's all.
I request Gauri Shakni. Look at Gauri Shakni. Thank you. Good evening, friends. First of all, I congratulate our colleagues who have taken the initiative in first condemning the statement of the Honorable Law Minister, and then about 7 associations from Goa, from all across, from north to south. We have all jointly condemned the statement of the Law Minister. As a role of a Law Minister, I think he should have been a little bit more responsible in making that statement. He should have exercised restraint. What the lawyer does with the client is purely a professional and a privileged act. It's an agreement between the lawyer and the client of what fee he should charge. No third party can dictate or tell us whether what we charge is high or less. If the Honorable Law Minister feels that the lawyers are charging high fees in matters of conveyancing, my question to the Law Minister is, what action has he taken when the whole state of Goa condemned exorbitant fees paid by the government to certain advocates for defending litigations against the state of Goa in the Supreme Court, etc. There were a lot of grievances raised that before the Green Tribunal, before the Supreme Court, before other tribunals, taxpayers' hard-earned money has been spent on paying exorbitant government advocate fees. Why has the Honorable Law Minister not regulated that and not taken any cognizance of that and condemned those acts? Today, if a lawyer is charging certain fees for conveyancing, it is the lawyer who knows what effort goes into that particular aspect of the matter. The law minister sitting in his chamber cannot say that we have charged exorbitant fees and that too on some hearsay. If you have seen that video, he says that somebody came and told me that lawyers are charging high fees. He should be more concerned, and if he is really concerned about the common man, my question to the Honorable Law Minister is, on what basis has he increased the stamp duties? On what basis has he increased the court fees for the common man to approach the court in Goa? On what basis has he increased the land rates in Goa? And all this is done without consultation with the common man. All this is done without any consultation with any member of the bar. This is all done by him unilaterally. So if he can increase fees the way he wants through his Department of Law and Justice, I question him as to on what basis is he questioning the authority of lawyer to charge fees. Absolutely no vocus standi. So also, earlier, if you all know, a lot of process of registration was being done by the staff of the sub-registrar office. Now, under the name of simplification of the process, entire pre-registration burden is today put on the lawyer's office. What work the staff was doing in the sub-registrar office, today virtually everything the lawyer has to do. Earlier we used to draft and we used to present the deed for registration. It was approved by the registrar and you could go and just register the deed. Today we have to go a tedious process of at least 10 to 12 different steps of pre-registration. We have to upload a draft of a document, we have to await for approval, we have to do the entire online payments, and there are so many other phases till you actually go and present the deed for registration. Now he says that I'm going to so much simplify the process that a lawyer's help will not be required by a common man. I'm giving a challenge to the Honorable Law Minister that do such simplification and show. We are happy if a common man does not need the lawyer, if you can do such a simplification. And my request to him is also simplify the rest of the procedures in the state where the state will not require lawyers. It's a challenge to him. And I'm sure he will never be able to do this because it is us lawyers who defend the rights of the common man when these politicians violate their rights. Just half an hour back, I have seen a digital news that some youth from Vasco went to raise some grievance before a minister from Vasco, and that they have been abused or some incident has happened and the MLAs have not supported this common man. Now where are these common men going to go? They are going to come to us lawyers to fight cases against this minister. When the ministers are dragged to the court, where do the ministers go? They come to us lawyers to defend them, and there they are willing to pay whatever fees the lawyers charge because they want to save their skins. So what is the moral ground for the minister to today say that the lawyer is charging X amount of fee? Please leave it to the lawyers. We know what we are doing. Goa is in safe hands of lawyers. Goa is a very good bar, and this efforts of the bar and the sincerity and dedication of the bar has been acknowledged by various judges who have visited the state of Goa.
True.
So I don't think the Honorable Minister can comment on the quality or the charging of the fees by lawyers. So all associations across Goa, we unanimously condemn this act of the Law Minister. I request him, as we are lawyers, we don't agitate, we request. We once again request the Minister to take back the statement made by him, apologize for questioning us on our fees. You do your work, we will do our work. Let the common man judge who's charging whom how and whose money is going in the wrong way. I think today the common man feels that so-called 5,000 rupees also is not come in any common man's account till now. So we know where the money of the common man is going towards what. And I think they are safe in the lawyer's hands in Goa. This, I will thank my friends again who have gathered here. And I appeal the minister to kindly take note of the concern of the lawyers because he is the minister of law. He should be most concerned about the lawyers' fraternity in Goa and the service we render to the common man. Please note, whatever fees we charge is a service to the common man we are doing. So please do not malign the service which we are rendering to the common man. Thank you.
Mr. Honorable Minister, I just want to ask you one thing. See, we as lawyers we as forums of different lawyers association, we are not associated to any political parties, though we do have political affiliations. But what I want to ask you is, how did you make such a statement? It is for the client to tell us, Baba, this is not much, I cannot afford you, I'll go to a different lawyer. You cannot tell us this. And if you tell us this, you cannot demand our fees. So it's like this, आम्ही तुमका दितले, सॅलरी दितले पैसे दितले तुमका, त्या टायमार तुम्ही आमका सॅलरी सबरेजिस्टर सांग register कर म्हणून. No, don't create that habit. We charge our clients because of the expertise. And as lawyers, these my friends are here, I know we do 20 years research of the title report. And that goes in the sale date. 20 years title report, तो आमका सांगतलो निलेश काब्राल कि it's going to make me very simplified. Will he title search every sale date which is happening in Goa? He will not do that. So title search report, according to the sale date, we do it. It's not just copy, cut, paste what he said. That is going to make it very simplified. It's not that simplified procedure. We charge our clients according to our expertise. We charge our client according to our experience. If he thinks that it is overmuch, he has no right. He is a lawyer, so you should know that. What I want to say is very simple. How can I sound what I want to say is simple. तुका तर दिसता न्ही that आम्ही charge overcharge करता न्ही. So तू practice यो मरे. Why you become a politician? You come into practice and make all this money. Why you become a politician? And don't just simply blame the politicians and simply blame the lawyers by this. Lawyers Forum is strongly condemning your statement. Mr. Gabral, I think you should resign, and you should resign gracefully. Why? You know why? Simple. Because you are a lawyer and you are trying to teach us what is our fees. Let the people not come to us. Let the clients tell us, we are not coming to you because you're charging us 20,000, you're charging us 50,000. I'll go to a cheap lawyer. Go. Who is he to tell us that come, we're going to make it simplify? Does he want to make, does it, you know what is it, you know, Jatin? They're setting a rate. You know what they want to do is, I will do this, I will do that, I will do that, pay me that so much. I am not against it. See, we lawyers are not against any political affiliations. We are not affiliated to any political party. But what I want to say is, let me decide my fees, man. Who are you to decide my fees? I will charge 10,000 for this. Like Supreme Court and Sangla Mare aata hai, it is judgment on. If you don't watch Arnab Chamal, if you don't like Arnab, don't watch his show. Don't watch his TV. If you think our lawyers are going to charge us, you don't tell us what to do. We will do what we want, but we are doing it with a reasonable level. And I tell you, as lawyers fraternity from Goa, fraternity, we are doing so well. And fortunately, Gauri Shabri is very well. And I tell you, Gauri Shabri is doing such a wonderful job for us as Lawyers Forum in Goa, in Panjim. We need such lawyers, and you know, he's going out of the way to help so many people here. So you don't please tell us how much do we charge and how much should we charge. तुका जाय जाल्यार मरे तू एक काम कर, तू just leave your profession as a politician and you just dictate your fees to your so-called pro bono lawyers, okay? आम्ही तशें ना ते. आम्ही आपले फीज आम्ही चार्ज करतले आणि आमकां क्लायंट सांगतले सर तू I know Jatin, I know Gauri. We do so much of pro bono. Legal aid, I have not billed so much. But we know how much you charge. Tu amka sagna ka, it is so much, it is so much. Are maka sang, if your father is unwell, you go to Manipal, you go to health way. If the doctor tells you pay so much, you pay na. And tu amka sangta lo, if they have charged so much, tu sanga na mare. So you please don't tell us how much you charge. For 10,000 we will charge 1 lakh. Have the guts, stop us. But we will do it the way we want it. Tu amka sangna ka.
Everyone has covered, Gaurish has covered, and Savio also has covered from the Maktaba. So I will not repeat. We feel that the minister should behave in a respectful manner to the lawyer and take back his statement. That would put an hiatus to this issue and it will not go forward. If not, then the lawyers would be forced to take recourse to the course of law because it amounts to defamation. When he says that this is what is being done and it is against the law or it is overcharged and all this is straight away a case for defamation. So I would advise civil as well as criminal. So the lawyer, Nilesh should be well advised to take back his comments and put a hiatus on this issue. Thank you.
Friends, we have seen a lot of politicians serving this our honorable beautiful place of Goa. I am not going in the country, who do not have any formal education. But they were politicians to the core and they were social worker to the core. and they did their job for which they were cut out. We have a first Chief Minister, Banodkar. Equally, there was a leader of opposition. I don't know what is the qualification of these law and judiciary ministers who came down with such a derogatory, defamatory remarks vis-a-vis the legal profession. He did not single out any individual. He made an allegation against the entire legal fraternity. We are the custodian of law. We are a man in uniform. And Constitution has given us the authority and right to safeguard not only law and judiciary, safeguard the Constitution of India. True. Unfortunately, this very sulky remark of this minister is a reflection of what is happening in the country today. We are in a very sorry state of affairs. The Constitution of India is not only destroyed, it's being destroyed. It's an outright murder of a Constitution of India. If the Constitution of India is being destroyed, there won't be any democracy in the world or in the India, because the Indian Constitution is one of the best acclaimed, cherished constitution wherever democracy survives. And they are copying, all the democratic countries and new countries also are copying our Indian Constitution. That is being diluted, that is being destroyed. And that is why, in line with what is happening in the center, so also these people dare to make such statements. Otherwise, they never had guts. I doubt whether he has matriculated himself or has some formal education. If he was educated, if he was qualified, he would have never dared to make such statement against the lawyer fraternity. His statement, if it is not withdrawn as it is demanded by our colleague, we are going to take a stern action against him. This is the first protest, because I feel one of the journalists questioned me, have you made a representation to him? What representation to him? He makes one statement, some freak statement in a press statement, and casts aspersion on a lawyer. What right does he have? What morality he has? What jurisdiction does he have? Absolutely no locus standi, as rightly said by Advocate Gulwant Singh. I want in fact we are all here, all 7 forums, including our All India Lawyers Union, which has condemned his defamatory remarks, and we had asked for an apology or withdrawal of his statement. Failing which, we would like to go for a protest or a different form of action. But right now on this platform, I would like to request our Honorable Bar, High Court Bar, and also the Supreme Court Bar to take cognizance of such happenings. It is not only an insult to the lawyers fraternity, you are insulted the Constitution, you have insulted the law and judiciary, entire system, for which there cannot be any lesser word than saying sorry. He has to resign, not only apology. This minister does not deserve to be in the chair of Lord Judiciary, because that is supposed to be highest body as far as judiciary is concerned in Goa.